Panther Ranger.
Hey YouTube, Panther Ranger here. Today I am back with a review of the Marvel Legends Yelena Belova from the Disney Plus show Hawkeye. And this is actually my first Disney Plus figure review. And this is my first Marvel Legends review in the plastic-free packaging. I uploaded a video yesterday of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Remastered Blue Ranger. And that was also in the plastic-free packaging. Eventually we're going to get those back. But anyway, since we're talking about the packaging, let's take a closer look. As you can see, there's like a 3D rendering of Yelena's figure actually holding her weapons. And you have like an amazing comic artwork right there. And you have the Disney Plus logo. And here you have the character's name on top of the box. And on the bottom you have the Disney Plus logo, the show logo. And you have like the warning sign, and it has like the plastic free packaging logo, and it has like Hasbro's logo right there. And on the top you see like the Marvel Legends series logo right there. And also you see like the Build-A-Figure Hydra Stomper. It was from the What If series. And you also had like the age, which represents 4 years and up. And on the side of the box you see like an amazing artwork of Yelena Belova in comic form, which is amazingly designed. Like, what I like about it is that how made it look so like a comic book, actually, like her looking like a comic book. And the targets, the arrows to represent Hawkeye, since the show is from Hawkeye. And you have the Marvel Legends series logo on there. And on the back of the packaging, as you can see, you have Yelena doing her pose, and it shows the accessories that she comes with. And here you have the character's name, and you have amazing artwork of the targets and the arrows. And you have the city of New York, because the show takes place in there. And here you have a image of the Build-A-Figure piece of the Hydra Stomper. And you have the Marvel Legends series logo on top. And on the bottom you have warning signs and the Marvel logo. And you have a UPC, and you have the Hasbro logo. And on this side of the box you shows I don't know, shows the Build-A-Figure, the Hydra Stomper. So Yelena Belova actually comes with the torso. In order to get the rest of the pieces, you have to get these characters and figures. Or excuse me. So as I said, you have to get these figures in order to build a Hydra Stomper, except Kingpin, because everybody wants to buy him. And you have other stuff like descriptions, And on the top of the box you see an amazing Hawkeye logo, and this is not spot varnished since the plastic free packaging happened. And on the bottom you have more info about the figure, and there's plastic free stuff. Now you saw the packaging? Let's get her out. Alright, here she is, finally out of the packaging, yes. But before we talk about the figure, let's talk about the accessories. So why don't we move her out of the way and let's talk about the accessories. Now looking at her accessories, she does come with these 2 batons that she uses, that most of Black Widows use these batons in order to fight. As you can see, it's only simple gray paint, and that's all. But there is some detail on the handles as well. I do think they did a nice job with the the sculpting. But it's also painted very well too. She also does come with fisted hands, when she's getting ready to punch, in future battles. They are very nicely detailed. It would have been nice if she came with the guns too, because it would have been nice, because usually in some scenes she uses a gun. And last but not least, we have the Build-A-Figure piece too, the Hydra Stomper from What If. I do think they did a good job with this gunmetal gray paint, the arc reactor it's painted very well. I like the red outline. The red outline here, is designed very well. There is a lot of detail with this BAF piece, which is nice. And actually there's a little bit of a hole so that In another figure, he does come like in this way. They come with a jetpack. Sorry, yeah. Even like part of his legs are like designed well. The sculpting is actually really amazing. I really wish I could get like the rest of the way so that I can build this Hydra Stomper. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about the figure. Now looking at the figure, I do think it's a good looking figure. Yeah, the face sculpt is actually so amazing, like the lips, the eyes, the nose. It's like sculpted very well. I do think this is a really good likeness to Florence Pugh, who played Yelena on this show. And this is what a real photorealistic technology should look like. Like this looks so realistic, looks like an actual person. But in the Black Widow movie, like I saw images of it, and it did not look much like Florence Pugh. But this is how Florence Pugh really looks, actually. This is so amazing. Like, the lipstick is, like, a right color. I mean, the hair is, like, amazing, actually. It's sculpted very well. I mean, like, the ponytail is, like, amazing. It looks so realistic. This just blows me away. I mean, her coat is, like, sculpted very well. Like, the outlines on the zipper is, like, painted well, even sculpted well too. Like the arms are also like sculpted well. Even on the back of her coat, it's like designed well. Like the legs, creases are actually really amazing. They look like actual pants actually. Like one problem I have is the feet. This is a huge gripe. The right foot is actually the same sculpt as her left foot actually. I don't know if you can see that clearly. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you can see that. The right foot is actually the same as the left foot, actually. But otherwise, it's designed very well. But the shoes are actually sculpted very well. Enough talking about the figure, so let's move on to articulation. As for articulation, you can't rotate her head 360s. Yeah, the ponytail is kind of hindering it. She can move her head up and down, and there is a little bit of like a head gesture there. There is 360 arm rotation on both arms, and you do have pinless arm. Wow, that's amazing. Like the double elbow joint is there. It's amazing. And there is wrist rotation as well. And you can get her legs to move up. She can't kick forward. She cannot kick behind though. There is double elbow, double knee joint, which is amazing actually. But sadly there are pins, which is not right because because the arms don't have pins, and there is beautiful ankle pivoting as well, and you can get her to stomp her feet. Well, wow, that's really amazing. And to measure out this figure stands at approximately around close to the 6-inch range. Wow, that's a really amazing height. And now let's move on to size comparisons. For your 1996 birth comparison, here you have Spider-Man and MJ from the 2-pack. As you can see, MJ is a little bit shorter, and Spider-Man is almost around the same height. But they scale well together though. Next we have the Marvel Legends Legacy Collection Killmonger, which I did a recent review of. As you can see, they're almost the same height, but actually Killmonger is a few inches taller, but they still scale well together. And lastly, we have the Power Rangers Lightning Collection in Space Black Ranger. As you can see, they're almost the same height, but they still scale well together though. Overall, I give this figure a solid 9 out of 10. So what I like about it is the entire figure. Especially the face sculpt, because it's a really good likeness to Florence Pugh. Even the hair sculpt is also amazing, the ponytail is sculpted very well. It looks so realistic, it looks like actual hair. Even the front hair actually is really amazing. The whole figure, the creases on her suit, it actually looks so realistic. But what I don't like about the figure is her right leg, because the foot actually looks exactly like her left foot. So that's the problem. So this is what makes it a 9 out of 10. And that is my review of the Marvel Legends Yelena Belova from the Disney Plus show Hawkeye. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you can stay up to date on my upcoming videos. And I will see you again in another video, and have a marvelous day.